Hey, um, back with my second video. My last vid only got it got a view. Let's go. you know, I didn't really expect much, but thanks to that one person who at least saw it, if you're gonna see this video too, then what's up, man? Or what's up? What's up, person? What's up, dude? you know, um, I don't really have an idea for this vid actually. I'm just kind of here. Um, I've gone through a few takes of this vid. My first take I was talking about dreams, but my little dream talk sort of spiraled into talking about my hero fan fiction and the different stories I was writing. But I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to talk about that. So hold on, gotta pick up what I dropped. I don't know where it went. Never mind. We'll just leave it. What I'm gonna talk about now, I don't know, man. Uh, I might talk about dreams. Um, I played soccer. Um, I play soccer. Played. Talking like an old man. I play soccer, and until like a year ago, my dream was to become a professional. That was my goal. I worked like, I trained every day. I worked out like every day. Um, I really wanted it, right? But honestly, now I don't really care for it that much anymore. I still love the sport. The my love for the sport never changed. It's just the outcome, the desire that I wanted from the sport. Now, as long as I'm having fun, I don't care where I end up with it. And that's honestly just kind of my mindset now. Back then that's kind of all I had. My drive with for soccer was really all I had. But the start of freshman year, I like found the Lord, or I really understood what being with the Lord meant. And through the Lord, I kind of found myself. And I like doing a lot of stuff now. Back then, all I really did was soccer, and then come inside, play games. You know, I didn't have anything else. But now I have a lot of stuff. You know, I like writing, I like reading, I like drawing. Um, I like climbing trees. I like being outside. I like chilling with people, you know. And even though I don't chill with people too often, my favorite memories are usually whenever I'm with people. And that's just really cool and stuff. And honestly, I don't think I was very happy back when pursuing um, soccer was all I did. But now I think I'm a lot happier. And I can probably, and no, not probably, and I can attribute most of that to the Lord. You know, um, back then, I was just like, man, without soccer, I'm nothing. But now it's changed. It's without the Lord, I'm nothing. You know? So it was kind of just that change of mindset that sparked everything. And now I'm kind of here. I still want to play soccer, obviously. I still love the sport. Ultimately, I want to play in college. That'll probably be the height of where this takes me, you know. After that, I'm planning on going into architecture, honestly. Or if YouTube works out well, I'm gonna do this, you know. YouTube sounds a lot cooler, honestly. Sounds a lot more relaxing. Sounds a lot more chill, because then I can just kind of live my life and I can make money off of it. You know, that's the ultimate goal. Is just make money doing what you love. And yeah. That was kind of where my dream sort of speech, my little dream talk ended on my last take. And then I started talking about My Hero fanfics. Like I went off onto that track because I was like, man, this is what not having a girl does to a dude. And then I don't know how that went into fanfics, but man, I really still want a girl, bro. I mean, obviously, not much has changed. It's been like a week since I made that vid, like back then. Now, not much has changed, you know. Obviously, it'll happen when it happens. I trust in the Lord, you know. I have faith that His plan will come. His plan will do its thing. And until then, I continue to follow Him, continue to put my faith in Him, and everything will be all right. You know. But I really just want a girl, like super bad. Not like crazily like how it was back then. Like back when I was a little, like back like a few years ago, like not a few years ago, like a year ago, I wanted a girl so badly. I was so down bad. But I didn't really understand what I wanted. I understand what I want now, though. I really just want someone to talk to, honestly. I've been through a few talking stages, you know, and ultimately, what they've shown me is that I hate someone who texts you, you respond within like 10 seconds, and then they disappear for hours. You know, that's really just a sign that someone doesn't like you at all, you know. But there are genuinely some people who do that whenever they'd have nothing else going on. And I can't deal with that, bro. I need to be clingy, you know. I'm trying to be someone's pathetic little cat boy. Yo, alright. I need to calm down. Alright. But yeah, honestly, I don't like the idea of being... Where am I going with this? What was I thinking of? I don't know. Anyways, again, I just kind of want someone to talk to. I just kind of want someone to hear my thoughts. Because I was a pretty lonely kid. I didn't have many friends. I didn't talk to many people. I didn't talk to my parents. I didn't talk to my siblings. I just kind of sat in my room alone and talked to myself while playing games or doing whatever, you know. And that kind of, I think that's the main reason, because the little dude in me, he still just wants someone to hear his ideas, to hear his thoughts. And that's kind of why I come on here and I talk. I don't really care so much for views or anything. I just kind of want to speak. But it'd be nice to hear someone speak back to me. And that's kind of what I want a girlfriend for. But obviously I don't just want a girlfriend, I want my life partner. I want the person who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, and that's where the Lord's plan comes in. Obviously I can't just go mingling with random people. I gotta wait for the right person now, and I don't know what that person's gonna be like, other than the fact that they're gonna be for me, So however they are, it's what's best for me. It's the best match for me. So obviously I may want like dominant girl that'll freaking like chain me up. Oh my goodness. Yo, I'm actually a freak. I gotta stop. I gotta calm down. This is that thought was for a very targeted audience. I might want a girl to do that, but obviously whoever the Lord intends is who the Lord intends. Obviously chaining someone up isn't very morally right. I look so dumb, bro. I'm just like, you can't see my eye? No, you can. Man, I'm just kind of going around in circles. I feel like there's no plot to this vid at all. There was never a plot. But yeah. That's really it, honestly. I kind of got all my thoughts out. That's why I'm spluttering so much, because I don't have anything to talk about anymore. Oh, shoot. But yeah. There actually is another thing I wanted to talk about. I used to listen to mommy ASMR a lot. That's a wild thing. Actually, it's not too far off of a stretch of what I was just talking about. But yeah, I used to listen to mommy ASMR a lot. Honestly, sometimes if it pops up on my feed, I still listen to it. But I think I've come to terms with the fact that ASMRs are inherently lustful, and I try and steer away from them. And even if they're not inherently like fallen, and even if they don't inherently fall under the sin of lust, which I'm pretty sure they do, I'm just ultimately trying to better myself, so that whenever the woman that God intends for me comes, I don't have other like girls' voices in my head, and I'm solely focused on her, So that's what I'm trying to do. I try and steer clear of that stuff, but I feel like it really geared me into just wanting someone who's like very comforting and very maternal, honestly. And those are good traits for someone who you intend to have as your future wife, just someone who you intend to have as who you intend to be the mother of your children, because that maternal like being is that maternal way of being will correlate well into fostering kids, and ultimately it's a good idea in the long run, but that's not at all what I thought about when I started listening to mommy ASMR. I started listening to mommy ASMR because I was a lonely little bum who just wanted to be held and comforted digitally, And I still want that. But we can't get what we want all the time, okay? And I don't want to just continue drowning in the digital stuff. If it's gonna happen in my lifetime, it's gonna be physical, all right? It's gonna be the real thing. And so that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm such a bum. That's all I had for this video, though. You know, if you like what I talk about, I'm gonna go deeper down the rabbit hole eventually. In the third video, I might start talking about like becoming a serial. Okay, probably shouldn't be talking about becoming a serial killer. I might get the popo knocking on my door. They're not gonna come. I'm a 15-year-old kid who doesn't know what the heck he's talking about, man. I'd be the sorriest serial killer ever. Honestly, I wouldn't know the first thing about what I was doing. I'd get caught before I even got my first kill, honestly. And then I just don't want to do that at all, you know. I try and be nice. I try and love people like how the Lord tells us we should. Obviously not love in the romantic sense, love and like the care about them, you know, just being a decent, like nice to them, genuinely having empathy for them. Whoa, I covered the camera. Like genuinely having empathy for them. That's what love is. That's it. That's what loving your neighbor means. And that I try and do that. Sometimes people tick me off and I kind of just get like really angry. I'm just kind of an angry person for some reason. I don't talk much, but whenever someone gets me mad, I start talking a lot. So I can be a prick sometimes, and I don't like that part about myself, honestly. I want to be someone who people actually like, you know. And if people don't like me, that's fine, because you know there's a saying, it's like, if everyone likes you, then no one does, because if everyone likes you, then you're not being yourself, you're just being a people pleaser, and that's not good, you know. Just be yourself, and whoever sticks with you after you show them who you really are, those are the people that are actually meant for you. And the people that leave were never meant to stay by your side. So hey, that's the ultimate lesson. Forget all the being dominated and chained up. Forget everything else I said in this video. Forget all the mommy ASMR talk. Just be yourself. And the friends will come along the way. All right. Let's go. Let's get jacked. Okay, I need to take my ass to bed. All right. That's it for tonight. If the person who watched my last vid watches this one, appreciate you. If more people watch this vid than the last one, appreciate y'all. Other than that, this was Cruiser, and I'm out of here. Peace.